So, a warm welcome to everybody to this presentation of, for me, the most exciting online business all over the world. My name is Christian Goebel. If you don't know me, my specialty is to help my teams to build in a short period of time big organizations. I did it twice and we will do it again with a business that will blow your mind away. Give me a few minutes and you will understand what I mean. First question I have for you: do you use Facebook or do you use, for instance, WhatsApp? Why do I ask this question? Do you know that Facebook made an IPO a few years ago of $110 billion? Do you know that WhatsApp has been buy for a few months ago for $19 billion? And the question is, who did make these companies so successful? Because till then they made absolutely no profit. And the answer is, we was it, you was it, I was it. And how did we do it? By just using these products, because when we use the product, automatically our network does the same. And both of us, we did one thing that is what made these companies to billion dollar or euro companies. We gave them our data. We made them a fortune. And the question is, how many money did we made out of this? And the answer is, we made no money. And that's the reason why more and more people in the world are unsatisfied about this situation, because they know that they together, 99% of the customers, of the users, made a few shareholders of these big companies to billion-dollar earners. So this is a revolution right now in the internet. Some companies are understanding that there's a shift that has to happen in the future. There's a shift that a lot of people want to have their part. And more companies are thinking about something that is called profit sharing. And the company I would like to present you tonight is the leading company of this internet revolution that will in the future share with you, with all the users of their products, the profits and the values of this company. Who is behind this company? It's a German company, a European company. That's very important for me. You know how quality is German work, so this company is the best example. It's a software, an IT company situated in Germany, and they have different projects. The most important project is a new social media platform, and this platform does something that all the others don't do. They give you the ability to make a lot of money out of the 4 main branches in the internet that creates fortunes right now. I'm talking about apps, I'm talking about online gaming, I'm talking about music download, film download, and of course online shopping. So the platform already exists. The platform is programmed. More than 30,000 people are testing it every day. And there's a reason why, for the moment, we don't give this platform, we don't open it to every person in the world. Because you will see during these presentations that we have a middle long-term goal to cash in, like did Facebook, a lot of money on the IPO. And for this, we have a special strategy that you will understand why it's very smart to wait till the last day before we make this IPO to go online with our platform. By the side of this platform, there's more than 30 different projects. What we do is we copy some products, perhaps you know Dropbox or WeTransfer. Some other products, we just make them better, and some other products will be brand new ideas that we will launch in the next months in the market. This is the way how normally products go viral in the internet. The best example is 2004, 4 students just share with each other a new product that is called social media, the Facebook from today. And out of these 4 people, after 1 year, there was more than 1 million people using this software, just because 4 students asked their 100 to 200 friends to use this product. This is what is called virality. And now it's exactly the point where I want to come about our strategy and on the same time your chance to make a lot of money. We decided not to start with 4 people. By the way, it was the same for Dropbox. It was the same for WhatsApp also. It was a few people that launched these amazing products, and look what was happened. Today, Facebook 1.2 billion, WhatsApp 450 million users after a few years. So what we decided is not to start with 4 people, but to start with 1 million of people. Imagine if we have built in the next 12 months a worldwide network of 1 million people, what will happen if we launch one of our 30 products? For instance, this platform Cube 7, just 2 or 3 months before the IPO. With one click in a few hours, we can have more users all over the globe that had Facebook after a few years. This is a totally new approach, and it's on the same time the way how you can make a lot of money with this. And the key word is partnership marketing. That's your chance. Normally, companies do it the way I taught before, always with traditional marketing. We want to do it by building a network, and we need you. This is your part, to build a network all over the world. And for this, you will make a lot of money, because we will pay out 75% of our revenues, of our turnover, in commissions to you and to the people that you will build. So it's very clear. The company has to develop the product and to make the most amazing products that the internet will see in the next months and years. And what we have to do is build a network so that this product will go viral like crazy in the internet. So for this, we have developed a compensation plan, a marketing plan that pays out, and this is a revolution. I know a lot of plans, but this is unique. I never saw something like this. 75% goes in the commissions of our distributors that help us to build this network. And from this money, 34% go in direct first order bonus. This is a bonus that we pay for turnover you do by selling our products. And by the way, in a lot of network marketing companies, this is limited with 10%. And here, somebody who makes 2 sales per month of our best value package, that is the enterprise banner package, will make with 2 sales 1,500 euro. So this is crazy. This will give a lot of people motivation to be active. And this is good for them, and this is good for you if you are the upline, if you bring these people in the business. The second commission is our fast order bonus. This is for long-term stability. As I told you before, from the 74%, we give out maximum 34% for the first order. And then, for instance, you have 5 people that you bring in the business. These 5 people will do the same, so you will have 25 people in your second generation. We will pay you in the second generation 5% on the full turnover that these 25 people will produce. If these 25 people, with the help of the first 5, build 5 people, you will have 125 people in your third generation, and on this turnover we pay 4%, and that will be the same with the third generation. For instance, it will be 600 people. For the fourth generation, 3,000 people, and so on. We pay 7 generations deep. The lesson out of this is there will be thousands of people, and you will have a percentage between 1 and 5% on the full turnover that produce people that perhaps you don't know, that live in countries that you have never been. We want you to show lifestyle. That's the reason why we have also one of the most exciting compensation plan about our car bonus. So people will, with a turnover of 10,000 euro, this is just 4 sales per month, and then for enterprise bundles, people will drive their own car on us. It starts with 250 euro per month, and it goes till 3,000 euros per month. Now comes something that will be very interesting. For on the one side, people that are afraid to build a business, and you know a lot of people are afraid to do something, to sell something, or to build an organization. On the other side, for the people that will build big, this will be a huge attraction because you can enroll, you can attract all these people that are afraid and want to do nothing. This is a bonus for doing nothing. Just because you are placed in an organization and because system-wise, automatically, the people that are above you will place automatically some volume under you. There's no other way. They need to put volume under you. If they produce, it will be under you for sure. And you will be paid till the 23 of generation deep of volume, of turnover, that here you have nothing to do with. The part of this kind of plan that is called a binary plan, that is the most exciting, is this one. What is a binary? A binary is that you, for instance, here on this paper here, you have to build a left team and a right team, or an upper team and a down team. See it how you want. So if you build two teams, one on the left, on the right, additional to every volume that will fly from your upline in your organization, because right now the huge chance what we have is that the person that has invited you to check out these presentations tonight, this person will, if you join, the next after you place automatically under you, and the next again under you. So it does not care if you build your one side and the other side, or if you have one side built by your upline and one left side that you build by yourself. If you have a certain amount of volume on each side, this means that we will pay you 40 euro. It's a value of points, of BDs. Why do we use points and not euros or dollars? It's because we work international. We need one value that is the same for everybody. So 375 BDs on one side, and on the other side pays you 40 euro. And normally, of course, this has to be capped on a certain point. If not, on the end, we will pay more out that we make turnover, because a lot of people, thousands of people, make this pairs, this cycle bonus. So normally, the cap for this kind of payout, of this kind of binary payout, is between 40,000 and 140,000 per month. That's a lot of money. But what we did is we decided to do something that was never existing in the industry. We pay out till 25,000 per day. That's $750,000 per month. So surely you will ask yourself, how can this happen? Very easy. We don't have physical products that can expire, that we have to ship, that we have to pay fortunes for the license to open the counties, etc. So we have a digital product. Yes, it was very expensive to produce it, to program it, but when it's done, it's done. So we can pay out 75% in your pocket. And on the same time, it goes much faster than if you have a physical product, because you can with one click enroll somebody in China, in Africa, or somewhere else in the world. So just to tell you a little bit what can happen in this kind of plans. So if somebody is placed and you have a guy above you that puts somebody under you. So this is called spillover. And this guy starts to make his business, and somewhere in the down of his organization, there's an explosion and somebody makes it serious. So makes turnover. This is all points on one of your sides. So if you start now to build, like for instance the story that I had in 2007 when I was in the same organization like Eric Voy, you know, this very famous network marketing trainer, and this time he was building his business. And I was sitting in a presentation in San Diego, and 50 people in the room for a nutrition product that was also paid out a commission with such a binary. I immediately understood that this is my chance to have all these people under me. If I give a sign to the presenter, I want to be first, I want to be in, I buy the biggest package, but I want to be in. So I did this. The person on my left side went home and wanted to sleep one night and talk with his wife. The guy on my right side, he enrolled just after me. So guess what happened? The guy next morning came, he enrolled under the guy that was on my right side. I did nothing in this time. I was busy with my wine business. I did nothing for 6 months. But the guy on my right side, he did something not big, that he built something like 6-7 people in the first 3 months, and out of this 6-7 people he built in total an organization of around 100 people. The most of them he did not know them. He made $500 or $600 in 6 months. It was not a lot of money, but one person, one lady, one young lady in this organization, she had a boyfriend in Mexico. And this guy, his father, just had huge issues with his company, a big company. And what he did is he started part-time to build this network business. And when he saw it was running, he was kicking out, he was stopping his traditional business and focusing on this building. He built it in the next years more than 300,000 people. So the guy on my right side and me, because we joined very quick, we had now 300,000 people under us. The guy on my left side, he went under the guy on my right side. He had nothing from these 300,000 people. So what was happened is that this guy and me, we made a lot of money for years because we was very fast with the decision. This can happen here. Somebody plays you spill over in one organization, something that will explode shortly or long term, and you do something on your left side, just one shot, you are one enrollment far from an explosion. This is possible, and if it's something has happened, yes, it can happen, but you will be paid out till 25,000 per day. I know it's crazy numbers. Don't be blind about these numbers. If you want to invest 5 to 6 hours per week, part-time based, it's absolutely okay. You can make between 500 and 3,000 euro per month. It's absolutely possible. So, how to start, how to become a member of BONOFA? The only thing what you have to do, there is a website, opportunity-2014/ the name of the person that has invited you, that you can just fulfill your name and you can be a part of the membership. You buy your membership of $29.90. Once you have done this, you choose one of our products. We are an IT company, so we sell software bundles. Bundles is, in the software world, the expression of a package of IT products. Which IT products? Very simple. Products that every person in the world will, on a certain point of his life, need for something. This presentation is not for explaining you in detail exactly of our products. If you want to know more about the products, just go on bonofa.com and you will have a lot of information, or ask the person that has invited you to send you a special presentations just about the products. What is important is that these products have different contents. So you can start with a light bundle with 100 euro, or you can start with our enterprise bundle that has a huge value, about 5,000 euro. So first, what is important is that in each of these bundles you have vouchers. Vouchers of the same amount that you have buy, that you can use then later once the platform is online for paying discounted products that you will shop online. So another difference is that, very important, there is one rank in our compensation plan that is called VIP. So if you are a VIP, you have the highest commissions, the highest payouts. So it's the absolutely key position. So how can you become a VIP? Very easy. You sell products, you start with a light, you go to standard, you upgrade from month to month, you sell some products, and one day you will be VIP. Or you go the short way, you just make your own turnover by yourself of an enterprise bundle of 2,500 euro, and automatically you will be qualified as VIP. But if you don't have the money, don't worry. The most important is to start. Start with a 100 euro package or with a 300 euro package. You have 30 days from package to upgrade. A lot of people do this. Of course, you lose a little bit of money, but if you're a student and you want to enroll your father, if you don't have the 2,500 to start, you start with 100. You will make 400 commission out of your dad. Of course, if you start as an enterprise, you will be VIP, you make 640. But so what? It's better than having nothing. I always recommend to start with the bundle that fits to your budget. This is something that is also very unique and that will help you to build a big business if you want to make this business with us. And also it's for you a chance to be very nice placed in the first week. We call it the waiting room. It works like this. See, if you join the business tonight, you will be in the waiting room of the person that has invited you to this webinar tonight for 7 days. And after 7 days, this person that has invited you will look in his waiting room and look who is VIP. So if you are, for instance, a VIP member by having by own turnover an enterprise bundle, then you can be sure that you will be placed on a very poor position. So if this is your upline, he has a strong leg built by his upline, and he has a pay leg where he plays all his people. So you will be placed in this pay leg. So you will have spillover from the guy that has invited you tonight, but on the same time, he can place you here on position number 5, or he can place you, if you have 5 people in the waiting room, on position number 1. It's a huge difference. Remember the story of the guy in Mexico. So how can you be sure to be on the top? The first thing what you can do is you become in 7 days a VIP. For instance, by buying an enterprise bundle. So you can be sure that you are very, very on the top of the organization that is built in this week. But if you want to be very sure for sure, it's very easy. You do it faster because we place the VIPs, the first VIPs first, and the ones that join later or upgrade later next. This means if you want to be 100% sure to be very on the top of the organization of your person that has invited you, you buy, after this presentation, an enterprise bundle, and you can be sure you will be the first VIP and be placed on the top. This was a way to make a lot of money the next 12 months. Our partners, we build the products, we program the products, product that will make you a lot of money in the future. Your part is to build a network. If you have built a network, you will have made in this time a lot of money. Remember the 75% payout of our bundles. But now comes phase 2, something that you will make money by doing nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. When, for instance, Cube 7 goes online and you have built an organization perhaps in the next 12 months of 100 people, these 100 people will have a personal interest to invite people on the platform. So, of course, because they want to cash in, that's the reason why they joined the business out of these 4 branches. You remember what I said at the beginning. So if you have 100 people that you have built, you made first a lot of money by building, and second, they will invite, because they have a financial interest, their friends. So if it's in average 100 people multiplied with 200 friends, you will have now a network of 20,000 people where you will, every time they buy something online, shopping, gaming, music download, apps, so what? Every time you will make a little bit of money. Multiply with 20,000. But this 20,000, they have friends. And these friends have friends. And these friends have friends. So you are paid 6 generations deep. Some people say it needs 6 generations to take over all over the population of the world. So the lesson out of this, you will make a profit share, you will make an income out of the consumption of hundreds of thousands or millions of people just because they buy what they buy anyway in the internet. Very, very easy to understand. How can this happen? Very easy. We will not be a new online shop. We will not be a new gaming platform. But we will have partnerships. Also, profit-sharing partnerships with big players in the internet. So we will ask them, a shopping mall in the United States, for instance, do you want to have access to our users that we have built with our network? That's the reason why we pay our network so much money. So they build a network, they build users. And we invite these professional platforms then to make their kind of professional marketing in our network of users. Every time somebody in your downline 6 generations deep, it makes ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, you cash in out of this amazing concept. And we do this, we prepare the biggest phase. You remember Facebook 110 billion, WhatsApp 29 billion, LinkedIn 12 billion. There's so much companies that made in the last years, not earned, made in the last years billions in a few hours on an IPO. And this is the end strategy what we have. We want to make one of the biggest IPO ever. So how will we do this? To make a big IPO, you need 5 factors. And you remember, I told you that first we want to build a network because the network will bring the users. We want to have a lot of users, and that's the reason why we pay you so good. A lot of users is the first factor to make a lot of money on the IPO. The second is the data. Everybody who registers on Cube7, for instance, to take his 80 euro voucher. I forgot to say this before. Every person that comes on Cube7 gets a present 80 euro voucher to make shopping in the future on the platform. Huge attraction. Everybody will register. So, second, we have the data, the name, the email address. We will have functionalities on the platform that let the people stay on the platform. A lot will log in the morning and log out or never log out in the night. So the time, we will have the customer behaviors. That's the reason why we add shopping malls. And of course, we will have the extended data when people buy something. This thing, 5 pins in addition, has done, for instance, in Amazon, a value per user of 800 euro. 800 euro is the value of one user on Amazon. And Twitter, 57, because it's just communication, it's just tweeting. We have everything what has Amazon. But okay, let's just talk about a middle value of 150 euro. Let's don't look Amazon, be very humble. 150 euro. Is this realistic? If we have all these different factors here that we will have, Facebook does not have this. Twitter doesn't have it. All these companies, they just have the numbers, the data, and the time. We have much more. So 150 is very realistic. So if we build together, and that's the reason why we pay you so much money to building this network, if we build together a network of 100 million people, and they bring in average just 100 people because they have a personal interest, this means we have a platform with 100 million people on the platform. We cannot change it. It will be like this. And this has happened if we want or not. 100 million multiplied with 150, we have a value of 15 billion. This is the way how in 2 hours you make billions. And this is what happened. And now comes the profit sharing idea. Normally this goes in the pockets of the Zuckerbergs and a few shareholders. Here it goes in our pockets. 40%. The company gives us 40%. There's a special key how it works. It codes comp points. Please ask the person that has invited you how you can get some of these comp points. By the way, there's still a possibility to get some comp points with a special promotion, but ask the person that has invited you tonight. So 40%, that's 6 billion, goes in the pocket of our distributors. This is just a few examples of what happened in the past. You can Google Peter Thiel, Sheryl Sandberg. The most exciting story for me is the guy that made the graffiti of the offices of Facebook. His bill was 60,000 to make the graffiti. And because Zuckerberg on this time, he has not the cash flow like he would love to have, he paid some people like him. He asked them, would you accept some shares of the company? He did the deal. He made $500 million in 2 hours. It's just a film that has been produced about this. This is stories that will happen in the future. I believe that in the next 12 months, we will make hundreds of millionaires only with our new compensation plan. But I believe that we will, on the IPO, make 10,000s of millionaires just because with the story and the concept that you heard today. The only thing what you have to do is to become a partner, to choose the best package. The best is you join as an enterprise, so you are directly VIP. If you cannot, no problem. You have 6 months to upgrade from month to month to month. But if you join with a light bundle or with a VIP bundle, with an enterprise bundle that qualifies you VIP, the key is 72 hours. Use the next 72 hours because this is what you just heard. If you liked it, think about if people you know would like it. So invite them. The only thing what you have to do is become a partner and then invite people. Invite them to check out tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. CET, exactly the same what you have seen tonight. You never have to present by yourself. Never you need to talk what I just talked. There's professionals like Kalpesh Patel, like me, that doing this kind of presentations. You just let work the third party, other people for you. Your part is to invite the people. Our part is to present in this kind of presentations or some offline presentations all over the world. And then, of course, don't forget it, very important, call the people after the webinar. If you have guests tonight, and I see we have a lot of people, there's more than 400 people tonight in this call, all over the world, by the way. So if you have invited guests, please call now the guests after the presentation and ask them what they liked most, because for sure they liked something in this presentation. And then the only thing what you have to do is to help them to register in your organization. The clock is ticking. I don't say that after the IPO in 2020, when you have built a network of millions of people, we still have the opportunity for millions of people to make money in this business. Martin Böhm, the creative guy of the company, he will not stop creating new products that we will give in the market. So you still can make some money in 2020. You can make 10, 15, 20,000 per month. But never ever, this will come again. Believe me, I am in this industry since a few years, and I saw companies startup companies by zero. By the way, we are now in the second year. We did last year, we have been awarded a Startup Company of the Year. So we are here where you have the small b. We are just on the halfway of what I call the tipping point. You see, when the curve here goes up, between the first and the second part, between the foundation part and the hypergrowth part, there's a small point that is called tipping point. After this tipping point, companies fly. And the statistics in the past has proven that the people that have the vision and join here on the beginning when the company is in the foundation phase, where they will be paid out in the next years, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, 70% of what will be paid out will be for these people. This still means that some people will, between year 2 and year 7, they will make a lot of money in the hypergrowth. And still after the IPO, there will be a lot of money to do, but never ever you will have a chance again to position yourself on such an early phase and to be really a pioneer and to cash in 70% of what is possible. So I hope that you will do what a lot of people in the last weeks realized. We have a huge momentum worldwide. We are flying in South America. We are flying in Asia. We are flying in Africa. We are flying in Austria since a few weeks, just a few markets that was exploding, but all the rest of the world, we are now in 107, close to 168 countries all over the world. People get it. People understand. So my wish for you is, if you recognize the chance of your life, don't make the mistake that some people did. Because if you recognize the chance of your life and you don't take it, you don't take it in position, you will remember all your life this mistake. Take the right decision. Call the person now that has invited you to this presentation, and please ask this person if you have some questions to make a connection, a telephone or a Skype conference with an expert, somebody who perhaps is more experienced than your friend that perhaps joined yesterday the business. Call somebody, ask him to call somebody to make a three-way call, a three-way telephone conference, and to help you to answer your questions so that you can start right now and in the next 72 hours build the fundament of a life in freedom. Thank you very much for your attention. See you tomorrow night, same time, same link, and wish you a very nice evening. Bye-bye.